Hey, Blam here from SC2strat.net, bringing you a 3-gate Robo build. Pulled this one off the Team Liquid site. They actually call it the 3-Stalker Robo build, because you basically start out with 3 Stalkers that you can kind of micro and control the map with, knock out any proxy pylons that your Protoss opponent might have up, and do a little bit of aggressive scouting there. It is an aggressive build, it is a PvP build. Pretty good counter to the standard 4-gate that a Protoss opponent will throw, because you get that Immortal with your initial crew to go out there and tear down some of those gateway units that your Protoss opponent's going to have. So Pylon goes down at 9, my scout comes out, going to do a little bit of scouting over here. I am just playing the computer. You know, it's just easier for me to get these builds across to you guys by having a controlled environment, play the computer, and I don't have to wait until I come up against a Protoss player in an idyllic situation. So very strong build, though. You guys will be able to see that emphasized here. So Pylon goes down as soon as we're at 10 supply, full 10-10. As soon as the Pylon's finished, I'm going to Chrono Boost my next 2 probes out, and then at 12 I'm actually going to stop probe production. See, I'm not producing any probes so that I have enough minerals to lay down my my gateway there. This guy just kind of zipping around there. And you can actually see the computer pretty well on top of it. His gateway goes down into a similar point, although he has 2 pylons here. So gateway's down, probe back at my base. I Chrono Boost the next 2 probes, 13 and 14. And at 14, the first Assimilator goes down. I'm going to try to give you guys the build order in its most simplistic terms. The Team Liquid build order has a lot of, like, at 75% construction on this, do that. At 100% completion on that, do that. I think there's better markers in the game, just like, supply and how many minerals you have, right? As soon as you have enough minerals, make this building this structure at this moment. So, Assimilator finishes, 3 probes go into it. Soon as this gateway finishes, Cybernetics Core goes down, and that Pylon went down at 16. And I actually skirted that guy off. I found that to be easy in the build. As soon as you lay that 16 Pylon, that's right about when your Assimilator's finishing, so go ahead and put that probe in your Assimilator. Basically from here, we're going to get our gateway. Again, for me, I just do it as soon as I have the minerals to do it. The Team Liquid build says like at 75% of your Cybernetics Core, but it ends up being about the same. As soon as you got that 150 minerals, drop that second gateway. And as soon as this Cybernetics Core finishes, we're going to pump out our first Stalker. Now right about here, guys, you want to be very, very careful with your supply. This is your supply cap for producing probes. 22 at that first Stalker, or you can just say 20 before you've made any Stalkers. I did this build a couple times, and I was able to get all the way to 20 supply before I created even my first Stalker, and that's where you want to stop, because you need to get your first 3 Stalkers in that 26 cap. So as soon as you produce that first Stalker, drop your second Assimilator. You are Chrono Boosting each Stalker, right? So that's another point I want to make, and of course this will all be in the build, guys, but as soon as you lay that Cybernetics Core, you cannot Chrono Boost any more probes. You need to save your Chrono Boost for the gateways and ultimately for the robotics bay. So as soon as you get that third Stalker at your 26 cap, boom, come out here, lay a Pylon, and as soon as you have 100 gas, lay that robotics bay. And obviously as soon as this Assimilator finished up here, I got 3 probes on it right away. As soon as you lay the robotics bay, get another gateway. Now this is where the Team Liquid build says to kind of hold off for warp gate research. You know, I researched this right away as soon as I got that first Stalker. The Team Liquid build didn't say to Chrono Boost it or anything, but it's not done. So I went ahead and made an extra Zealot, and then you do get your Sentry as soon as you have that 100 gas as well, and that is on the Team Liquid build. I go ahead and Chrono Boost the Cybernetics Core to finish that warp gate research. Drop another Pylon right there at 32. And I kind of wish I had dropped that Pylon earlier, so I could have started my Immortal right away. So maybe take note of that. But as soon as warp gate research, so I was able to get out an extra Zealot, and then as soon as warp gate's done, you do want to convert all 3 of your gateways. And then as soon as I had the minerals, I get that first Immortal out. You are saving your next 2 Chrono Boosts. Again, you're saving all Chrono Boosts after that third Stalker came out. I'm sorry, after you laid the Cybernetics Core for your unit production. So you actually do a double Chrono Boost on the Robotics Facility in order to get that Immortal out. As soon as Warp Gate finished, I warped in 2 Zealots. I'm supply capped here, so I had to lay another Pylon. I push my forces out. I take a probe with me because, of course, I want to lay a proxy Pylon. And really, I think if you're better with your supply than I was there, or even just had, you know, 2 less probes, you can have a 4 Stalker. I'm not paying attention here. I try to walk past this guy. I rallied too far out. Go down a Guardian Shield, able to clean this up pretty easily. And that's really it. I mean, this is a very, very strong force for a 7-minute push, guys. You know, it's like I said, I think you can have easily up to 4 Zealots, 3 Stalkers, an Immortal, and a Sentry. Pretty decent force there, right? So that's really it. That's the build, guys. Check out the YouTube description for all the build deals. Check out SC2Stratnet for a better write-up on the build and what I think is a little bit of explanation of how to complete the mechanics of it. Of course, you can get the SC2 replay file at sc2strat.net if you want to watch this at your own pace and really, really study it. But yeah, super strong PvP build, really just because of that. Immortal and your ability to keep cranking out Immortals. I'm going to rally all my Immortals back here. I'm going to warp in, you know, my additional Stalkers up front here, and just kind of go to town. So, thanks for watching. That's it for me. Check out sc2strat.net, and good luck out there, guys.